Hi there, I'm a friend of Sara, and I hear that you are too. That's why I have brought a wonderful story today, specially for you. And the story is called The Velveteen Rabbit. It's been written by Margery Williams, a beautiful author of a lot of books. Now, promise me that you will look up the book and read it. It's a long story, but I have brought to you today an abridged, a shorter version of the story. So here we go. In a time not so long ago, in a place not so far away, was a little boy. With his parents he used to stay. Now this boy had a room full of toys. That was his nursery. And there were a lot of toys there. But on one of his birthdays, the boy had got, by way of present, a beautiful sweet rabbit called the Velveteen Rabbit. Now the rabbit was cute and sweet to look at. It had big ears made of satin, pink satin. It had long black whiskers. It had chubby rosy cheeks. It had a dimpled chin. And it had big round black eyes. Now the rabbit was very sweet. It was made of velveteen. It's a cloth material. And it was sewn with needle and thread. The boy was very happy to receive the rabbit as a present. In fact, he played with it for a good hour or so. And just then, when his friends came into play and brought him more presents, well, the Velveteen Rabbit was thrown into a corner and out went the boy outside the nursery, out of the room. So the Velveteen Rabbit sat there in a corner waiting for the boy to come back and pick him up. But there were a lot of other nasty and bratty and naughty toys in that nursery, in that toy room. And all of them would tease this poor Velveteen Rabbit no end. There was a rat, a squeaky, screechy, screamy rat that would go round and round on wheels. There was a clown that would clap its hands and go round and round every time it was wound. And there was a big red car that was operated by a remote control and it would go around the room, peep, peep, toot, toot, peep, 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 toot, 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 tooting its horn. And there was a white and blue aeroplane and it would fly above the room, zip, zoom, and zip, zoom again. Now all these toys were very clever and they were very nasty and bratty, and they would tease the Velveteen Rabbit and say, ha, just look at him, he cannot move, he cannot talk, he isn't even made of spring. And he has no mechanical parts, so he cannot move, he cannot sing, he cannot dance, and he cannot even do a groove. Just look at that stupid rabbit. It's made of velveteen, it has sawdust in its brains, and it has sawdust in its body. It cannot even join us in a jig. Look at that, it's so fake, that rabbit. Well, there are things out there in the real world that are as real as us. But we don't know whether there are real rabbits out there in the world. And listening to this rubbish of theirs, the Velveteen Rabbit would be heartbroken, he would be dejected. And he would weep silently at first, and then a lot. One such day when he was weeping, sobbing, and in fact when he burst into tears, the eldest member of the nursery, the old rocking horse, cleared his throat and said, yeah. Don't be sad, my lad. Why is it that you are so sad? The Velveteen Rabbit looked up. I'm not real. I can't even move. Look at the toys. They can run, they can dance, they can fly. I'm so not real. So the eldest member of the nursery, the rocking horse, smiled and said, And do you think that they are real, are they? Well, yes, they ought to be. Ha! Let me tell you something. Real is not how we are made, but it is what we are made of from the inside. Let me also tell you, I have seen a lot of such toys, mechanical toys, come and go. They keep tooting the drum, they keep doing ho, but in they come and out they go, right outside the window. Right out that very window, when the boy has grown over them, and they land up in the rubbish can. But let me tell you a thing, a secret between you and me, between us. I have not told this secret to anyone, and it is the secret of the fairyland, of the toyland. I can become real. Can I become real? The Velveteen Rabbit asked the old rocking horse. Of course, of course, of course, of course you can be real. The day the little boy in the house becomes very fond of you, he grows very fond of you. That day, the day he treats you as a real friend and not just a toy, a lifeless being, that day, my boy, you will become real. Now, that's a secret, and just you wait for the magic to begin. Well, the Velveteen Rabbit was just smiling and blushing when all of a sudden he went, oh, and all the other toys, those bratty toys in the room went, no. All of a sudden, there was pin-drop silence in the nursery because clippity-clop, 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 clippity-clop was the mother of the boy heading towards the room. And all the toys were very petrified of her because she would oftentimes clean the room and would throw them here and there. Oops, it would hurt. The mother came in. The room was silent. She looked about and she picked up the Velveteen Rabbit with its ear and took him out of the room. Ouch, 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 said he. Here you go, said the mum to the boy. I cannot find your bear for some good reason, but just make do with this toy today. Go play with the rabbit, and good night. Now the boy held the rabbit in his arms. The rabbit looked at the boy. The boy smiled at the rabbit, cuddled him, and went off to sleep. And somehow in the middle of the night, the Velveteen Rabbit wriggled out of the boy's grip, and he sat upon the bed and looked out the window at the moon and the stars up ahead. Forever and ever, he would do that for nights at end. Until one fine day, slowly but surely, the little boy and the rabbit began to grow fond of each other. Well, now, when the boy would return from school, he would rush straight to his room and look for the Velveteen Rabbit and talk to him for hours at end. He would tell him how the school was, what his friends said, what his teachers said. And the Velveteen Rabbit would just secretly smile. Well, the boy thought that he had heard him speak, talk to him. Well, one fine day when it was nice and sunny, the little boy took the Velveteen Rabbit out to play in the garden. When all at once came dark clouds, dark clouds, very dark clouds, and it was thundering, there was a thunderstorm, there was lightning, there was a lot of chatter, clutter, and all of a sudden it began to pour. There was a torrential downpour. The clouds that came from God knows where, but the mother screamed, "Coming on, you boy, because if you stay out there, you'll catch a cold, and if you catch cold, then you've got to go to the doctor to get that bitter pill, understand?" So the boy threw away everything. He also threw the rabbit, and he ran, and inside he ran. Well, the day passed, night fell, and the little rabbit, the Velveteen Rabbit, kept sitting there under the tree waiting for the boy to come and pick him up. He was dejected. All of a sudden, there was a tantrum, there was a lot of noise, there was a lot of hullabaloo inside the room, inside the house. I want my toy I had. I just want the toy now. No, I cannot. Oh boy, such ruckus, went the mum. And she was looking here and there, so was Dad. When all at once Mum remembered, oh boy, it's out there in the porch, it's out there in the garden, that useless toy. So she went out the porch, went down the steps to the garden, brought in the Velveteen Rabbit and gave it to the boy. Here you go, boy, such ruckus for just a petty toy. Now that's when the boy held on to his mum's arm and said, No, Mum, that's not just any ordinary petty toy. That's my friend you're talking of. We talk to each other. That's my friend. It's not just a toy. Well, hearing this, Mum smiled, switched off the lights and went away. Good night, she said to her lad. as the Velveteen Rabbit slept that day, he didn't really get up in the middle of the night wriggling, looking at the stars and the moon ahead, but he slept soundly with a smile playing upon his lips because he knew that the words of the eldest member of the nursery, the rocking horse, had come so very true. Well, I hope you like this story. We'll be back with many more from Sara's collection. Until then, see you.